Why does the black man serve the white man? Why does everything the black man do benefit the white man? Why does the black man say freedom is doing what I want to do? And why is it that everything he wants to do enriches the European?
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Oh, man, you got to laugh to keep from crying, man. You know, there are, like, I'm just going to take this and say, let's say we're dealing with the Yakuza, right? Yakuza will put a hit out on that person. That person will be dead and probably their family, and nobody will ever know who did it. And they'll probably get a nice little paycheck and be chilling on the Cayman Islands untouched. No penalties for what they did. You know why? Because they fucking organized. Mm-hmm. We ain't going to do shit unless we organize. What's going to happen is it's going to be just like this. You're going to have somebody who just can't take it, so they're going to go out there, be a solo soldier, do the deed, and get killed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the lone wolf.
You know what I'm saying? Is that what we want? Or do we want shit to be organized so that nobody even thinks about touching us? You know why they don't put cuffs on mob bosses when they arrest them? Because the last time they did, that whole cop's family died. So now when you come to arrest the mobster, well, Mr. So-and-so, please, let me show you to your seat. We ain't going to do shit until we get organized. Bottom fucking line.
It's hard to argue with that. Hey, Holip.
Yo.
Yeah, I was talking about this earlier, about the, just having a nationality. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I'm not saying like, once we get this nationality, everything will be peaches and cream. Well, if we used to get a nationality, at least we'll be able to have something to stand on and challenge their bullshit. It don't matter if, bodies got to get dropped or whatever. But
see, my thing is this, Dom.
Bullshit.
This is my thing. It's like anybody who's out here thinking that you're not at some point, I don't care if it's a year, 2 years, 50 years, 100 years down the line, don't think that you ain't going to have a confrontation physical with this white man. You are out of your mind.
Yeah.
My only thing is, from what position are you going to be in where you can actually have a fighting chance? I know for me, I don't want to go into a race war over Iowa.
No, they can have it.
What the fuck is in Iowa that I'm want to fight white people for?
Some potatoes.
Nothing. Right.
They got a good college basketball team. Yes, I don't know. Maybe football they play. I don't know.
You gotta control the land that you own, and you gotta build your land, and it's not gonna be easy doing it because they the biggest bully on the block. But I tell you one thing, you ain't gonna do nothing in the bully's yard.
But I always
in his
said
backyard, that ain't gonna happen.
Guerrilla warfare. People sleep on guerrilla warfare. People don't understand that this country, I said this many times, and Holip could verify this. This country operates under a honor system, and and they demand that their citizens are in control based on what is being taught. Anybody can go out here and get a gun and just go walk into a precinct and just start killing as many. If you're willing to die, you're willing to take out as many people as you could take out. They're vulnerable to that. They're vulnerable to that because this system operates under an honor system. You're just in control because we got your mind in control, and you know better. Don't you dare act like you're gonna do something to us. It's that. Once you punch the bully in his face, you're gonna see he's gonna be crying and running like anybody else. He ain't that tough. He's not Thanos like you told me.
Yeah.
He's not Thanos.
No, definitely not. Anybody can be beat. Anybody. See, this is the thing that I keep, like, this whole thing about we ain't never is bullshit. Because, that, like, who won the NBA championship?
The Cavaliers.
Cleveland Cavs.
So that means nobody's playing next year, right? Because the Cavaliers are the champion. What the fuck is the reason for playing another season? I mean, why is it that we understand that concept when it comes to sports, but then when it comes to nationhood, it's a different story? Just because a nation is on top at this particular point in time, does it mean that they're going to remain perpetually on top? The other nations don't try to stop or don't try to achieve superpower status?
Nah.
Champion, all the champion does is put a target on you, and that's what it's supposed to do. When you become the champion, everybody's gunning for you.
Yeah, you're the champion.
It doesn't mean
that
everybody stopped. Oh, shit, so-and-so's the champion. I better as well stop playing basketball. But when it comes to us, if we don't have the power, then we like, oh, well, the white man's always going to be in power. Why should we even try?
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
I don't either.
Me
I don't
either.
either. We can get any fucking thing we want to get if we really want it. And we know that this is true. We know that this is true. Whatever black folks really, really want, they get. The only thing stopping us from getting what we want is that we don't have the proper thing that we want. You know, we want bullshit. We control every industry that we want to control.
It's got to be unrest. You got to deal with a system like this, and you got to create unrest where you're not resting.
That's why I said there's a silver lining in every cloud. And like you said, this silver lining is you keep ramping it up. You're going to unleash some shit that you did not expect. Because I bet you they didn't expect that to happen. Not so quickly. It happened damn near, what did it happen, the next day?
It happened on the 7th.
There was so I can't believe that 7th. There was also a report that a guy called, and I forgot what city it was in before the show started, but I was reading where they're starting to have random shootings, allegedly, where a guy calls 911 about a car being stolen, cop gets there, they start shooting at him.
Oh, Lord. They might create a black Batman. You're gonna have a detective so-and-so. He's gonna have a black man with a costume on running around here killing people.
What Raekwon say? What Raekwon say? You got guns too. What up, son? Do you want to battle for cash and see who sons do?
Yep, I'll show you the art of war.
Right, we got guns. You got guns. We got guns too. There's a lot of guns out here on the street that's in black hands. A lot of guns, high-powered guns too.
And my thing is, a cop guy. You know, cops are people. They're not robots. You ain't dealing with RoboCop. You're dealing with people. And my philosophy is this: we can have a conversation, we can talk, and all this other stuff. Don't put your hands on me. You put your hands on me, it's a wrap.
If they are so scared to where they got to shoot somebody, how tough are they?
Yeah, and you got to get to your gun in order to shoot me. You put your hands on me, I'm punching you in your cop face and breaking your goddamn jaw.
Yep.
That's my word. I black out if you put your hands on me.
And that's your constitutional right. You have a right to defend yourself by God. And according to by the Constitution, you have a right to defend yourself against being harmed by anybody, any man.
And even if you don't even include the Constitution, you got a right as a human being to defend yourself.
Absolutely.
That's right.
So I ain't asking permission. You put your hands on me, I'm gonna do as best as I can to take you out of this earth.
But isn't that what they do? You kill an Israeli or choke an Israeli kid out. It's about 50 of y'all dying.
As it should be.
50 of y'all dying.
See, I'm not puritanical. I'm really not puritanical. And that's the reason why, if you notice, the leaders, I won't say leaders, but the people that we had that were representing us, like Malcolm and like Khalid, they weren't puritanical. They had absolutely no problem, and they would have absolutely no problem with a black Yakuza. They wouldn't have any issues with that because they're not handcuffed by that Christian thing.
Exactly. Blackwater group.
Yeah, that Christian thing got us docile. And it's messed up. Don't do that to him.
That's why there's separation of church and state. Don't have those type of people as leaders because they don't understand how this shit works. And the way that it works is this: you got a left hand and you got a right hand. Your left hand is for jabbing. Your right hand is for knocking motherfuckers out.
Yeah.
You're gonna see.
And that's how your political thing got to be. You can have your Martin Luther Kings there for diplomacy and talking, but you also got to have your Malcolm X and your Khalid Muhammad's for when you want to take niggas out. And everybody understands that. Every nation understands that. You got a nation, you got a military. But when it comes to us, they want to put us under a different set of rules. You know, they say, no violence under any circumstances. When you get violence, you don't return violence with violence. Well, then explain Al-Qaeda to me, motherfucker. Explain that. Was anybody was anybody saying, let's go and give Osama bin Laden a hug? Let's turn the other cheek?
Right. You don't do that when your people get killed.
But when it comes to you, when people attack you, all of a sudden the concept is so clear. But when it comes to us, then now we got to play by this different set of rules. No, I'm playing by the same rules you do. Anybody kills you, you ain't trying to have no fucking conversation with them and try to embrace them and let's get past this violence and learn to love each other. You're trying to send drones over there to fucking kill them.
And
I didn't see them pray about it. Yeah,
you ain't prayed over it. You ain't give him no group hug. So then you're going to come and kick that bullshit to us? You are enemy. So don't expect us to treat you any differently than you treat your enemy.
Exactly. Exactly. That's point blank. That's point blank, period. Right there. Come on, man.
That's it. Nothing else to discuss. So you don't want to die? Stop killing black people.